In Investing 101, Sharon Egan of North Star Investment Management Corp is here to talk about why August is a perfect time to get control of your finances, especially if you are an investor. Thanks so much for coming back to the show, Sharon.
My pleasure. Thank you, Angie.
So
nice to be here.
Why is August so important? We really are just past that halfway point of the year.
Well, August is a little slower. You might not agree if you've got kids and a lot of activities, but things do get busier after Labor Day. So now is a really great time to spend a few hours with a cup of coffee going through some things to make sure you're organized for the fourth quarter.
So what you should start with, perhaps, just looking at your investments overall and see where you are?
It's something you can do, but let's get more basic first. Looking at your beneficiaries. We have talked to clients who are on their second marriage, and the beneficiary of their oldest IRA, which is usually the biggest IRA, has the ex-spouse's name on it. So I would recommend you just look at the beneficiaries on your 401k, on your IRAs, on your the guardians that you've chosen for your kids in case those people aren't around anymore. Power of attorney, your durable powers of attorney. Make sure you understand who you've delegated responsibility to, just in case something should happen. Those are documents we look at once and tend to forget, and we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you want to know where your money's going if something happens to you.
Absolutely right.
What about Social Security benefits?
Well, some of them have gone away as of the end of April, and I think a lot of people think, oh, okay, I can't do anything anymore. There are no strategies left. That's not true. So I would work with a professional or go online to Social Security Administration and see what your benefits are and make sure you understand how you can maximize the most you can get from Social Security. Still a very viable thing, and there are some strategies that you can use.
Good to know. And also charities, a big deal. People like to give throughout the year. So what should they be doing in August?
Well, again, this is the time of year to think about what you want to do going forward. So if you've decided to save so much in your 401k, make sure you do that. Make sure you're saving enough in your HSA, your health savings account. Singles can save $33.50, families $67.50. Make sure you're online. If you're saving for your child for $529 and your relatives say, what can we do for Johnny for the holidays? Say, hey, you can make a contribution to the $529 plan. So make sure you see that. And then what's left over, if you have a charitable gifting bent, start planning that now.
If you do want to make sure that you are highly organized and you are single, what should you be doing?
Good question. We find that single people aren't as organized as maybe a married person. And so I really recommend they create a 3-ring binder where they have all their accounts. You get a new credit card, take a photocopy of the front and the back and just throw it in the 3-ring binder. But that is such a great help for someone. God forbid something happens to you, someone can come in and know where your accounts are, what your passwords are. There's now people that have gone paperless, so you don't even know where all their assets are.
That is
There's
very
also,
true.
and I'm kind of a dinosaur, digital assets. And if you can't get to those through password and user ID, you may lose them, like photo albums. If you've uploaded digital pictures, you have a beautiful album, you pass away, people may not be able to get to that.
Well, thank you so much for that wealth of information.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, nice to be here.